Good morning! Happy Friday, my friends! It's me, Miss Bethany, back with another story time. So I have two stories today. I have Froggy Rides a Bike, and I also have Ambulance in Action, because this week was EMS week, so it's all about ambulances. Now EMS stands for Emergency Medical Service. So when you dial 911 for an emergency, an ambulance usually comes. So let's start off with Froggy. Hi, Dixie. Hi. Okay. So let's start off with Froggy. Froggy rides a bike. Now you need to settle yourself. Can you settle? Can you settle? Froggy looked out the window. His shiny new bike gleamed in the sun. Yippee! He said. He flopped outside and hopped on his bike. Flop, flop, bing, and took off. He pedaled so fast that soon he was going about 1,000,000 miles an hour. He pedaled so fast that soon he was flying high in the sky. Whee! And there was his dad, far, far below, calling, Froggy! Froggy stopped flying. He was falling, falling. He woke up and rubbed his eyes. Rise and shine, Froggy, said his dad. Today's the day we get your bike. Yippee! Cried Froggy. He bounced out of bed and flopped into the kitchen. Flop, flop, flop. Let's go, said Froggy. Okay, said his dad, but first you have to get dressed. Oops, said Froggy. And he flopped back to his bedroom to get dressed. Zip, zoop, zup, zut, zut, zut. At the bike shop, Froggy said, I want a trike bike. But Froggy, said his dad, first you have to learn how to ride a bike. Okay, said Froggy, but I get to pick it out. That one. Scooch, scooch. Too big, said Dad. That one. Too expensive, said Dad. That one, said Froggy. It's the bike of my dreams. Okie dokie, said Dad. Yippee! Cried Froggy. My very first bike. But now I need a horn and a bell. Both? Said Dad. Okie doke. And Froggy got a horn and a bell. Honk, honk, ting-a-ling. Back at home, everybody gathered around to watch. All of Froggy's friends were there, even Frogalina. Okay, Froggy, said his dad. Now hop on and pedal like mad. I won't let go. Okay, said Froggy. But first you have to put my horn on and my bell. Then I'll ride my bike. Froggy's dad put his horn on. Honk, honk. Now hop on and pedal like mad, he said. I won't let go. Okay, said Froggy, but you still have to put my bell on. Then I'll ride my bike. Froggy's dad put his bell on. Ting-a-ling. Now hop on and pedal like mad, he said. I won't let go. So Froggy hopped on his bike. Flop, flop, bing, and pedaled like mad. Honk, honk, ting-a-ling, zoom, zoom, zoom. But then Froggy's dad... Let go! Froggy! He yelled. What? Hold on tight. Yikes, cried Froggy. His bike zigged and zagged and wobbled. He was falling. Falling, thump. He fell on his bottom. Frogalina giggled. Froggy's dad helped him up and said, Good job, Froggy. Now hop on again and pedal like mad. I won't let go. Froggy rubbed his bottom and hopped on his bike. Flop, flop, bing! And pedaled like mad. Honk, honk, ting-a-ling, zoom, zoom, zoom. But Froggy's dad let go again. Froggy's friend shouted, "Go, Froggy, go!" "Yikes!" cried Froggy. His bike zigged and zagged and wobbled. He was falling, but he didn't give up. He yelled, "Whee!" and rode his bike up and down until dinner. All of Froggy's friends had gone home, except for Froggalina. "Watch me," said Froggy, "no hands." And Froggy rode his bike with no hands, right smack into a tree, thump, and fell on his rump. "Oops!" cried Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. Froggalina laughed. At dinner, Froggy couldn't sit down. "What's the matter?" asked his mom. "My butt's too sore." "Froggy got boo-boo," giggled his sister Polly. But in the morning, Froggy hopped on his bike, flop, flop, bing, honk, honk, ting-a-ling, zoom, 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 and popped wheelies. All day long. Boing, boing, boing. The end. So that was the end of our first story. I love the Froggy series. My mama used to read them to me when I was little. I have lots of Froggy books. So next time I go home to see my parents, I'll grab some and maybe I'll bring them in and I'll read some more of them for you. So our second story is Ambulance in Action. Ambulance and its crew are in the ambulance station. Ambulance has lots of special equipment. Meerkat and ambulance driver are checking it all. They receive an emergency call. A car has crashed. Someone might be hurt. The controller tells them where the accident is. Meerkat and ambulance driver jump into ambulance and close the doors. Clunk. They put on their seatbelts. Ambulance driver quickly checks the radio for the location and sets the GPS. Then he turns the ignition key. Vroom. Ambulance's big engine roars to life. They are on their way. There's no time to lose. Ambulance speeds along the road. Oh no! Look at that traffic jam! Ambulance driver turns on the siren and the warning lights. The cars, buses, and trucks hear ambulance's siren. They see the flashing lights. Quick! Move out of the way! Ambulance is coming! Woo, woo, woo! Ambulance reaches the accident. The police are already there and have stopped the traffic. Meerkat grabs her first aid bag and leaps out of ambulance. The car driver has hurt his leg. He thinks that it is broken. Meerkat cannot get to him because the car door won't open. Ambulance driver radios the controller, who tells him a fire truck is on his way. Ambulance driver gets the stretcher out of ambulance and lowers the ramp. He is getting everything ready while they wait for the fire truck. Meerkat stays with the car driver. Woo! Woo! The fire crew is coming. Are you quite finished? The fire crew uses a special cutting tool. Very carefully, they cut off the car door. Meerkat and ambulance driver lift the car driver into the stretcher. Meerkat puts a bandage on the car driver's leg and straps it up. Ambulance's crew wheels the stretcher into the back of the ambulance. Meerkat positions the stretcher in place. Then she raises the ramp and closes ambulance's door. Meerkat sits in the back with the car driver. Meerkat tells him not to worry. He is going to be fine. Ambulance speeds up. Woo, woo, woo! Ambulance driver radios the hospital so that the staff there can get ready for their arrival. Ambulance reaches the hospital very quickly. The hospital staff is waiting. The car driver thanks ambulance's crew. Well done, ambulance, says Meerkat. You deserve a rest. Then her radio goes beep beep. Sorry, ambulance. It's another emergency. We must hurry. The end. So that was the end of our second story. Like I said in the beginning, this week was EMS Appreciation Week. So it was all about ambulances and all of our first responders who go into the ambulance and help us out. So you guys, if there is an emergency anywhere, now I'm talking a real emergency, so maybe you fell off your bike and your arm hurts really bad, or maybe you slipped and fell and you hurt your head and you're bleeding, that's when you would call for the ambulance. So the number is 911, and that'll take you directly to someone who will get you an ambulance right away. That'll take you to the hospital. So I do have a special video after this one that will go into a little bit more detail and show you some more things that are on the ambulance. Since usually we have an ambulance come to Learn and Grow, so you guys can walk through and the EMTs will talk to you and show you all of their equipment. Unfortunately, we can't do that, so I have that video coming up. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next week with some brand new stories. Have a wonderful weekend. And as always, you guys are kind, you are important, and you are very, very loved. Miss you.
EMS stands for Emergency Medical Services. We're here to help anyone who becomes very sick or is hurt.
We'll bet you know how to call us. That's right, 911. When you have an emergency and call us, we need to know some important information. Be ready to tell us your name, what happened, and where you are. We're going to be asking you some questions about what's going on and why you need help. Wait until we say goodbye before you hang up the phone.
What does an EMT look like? We look like your neighbor or your teacher. When we get your call for help, sometimes we come from home or work or the station. When the rescue squad arrives, one thing you'll notice is that we'll have gloves like these on. The reason we wear gloves is because we don't want to share any germs with someone who is sick or hurt. This is very important to us.
When we come to help, we need to look for things that'll help us make you feel better. Believe it or not, your skin can tell us a lot. Does it feel cool or warm? Is it wet or dry? How does the color look?
We also need to know how fast your heart is beating. We can figure that out by counting your pulse. All we have to do is hold the inside of your wrist for about 15 seconds.
Your breathing is important to us too. We want to know how fast or slow you're breathing. Is it easy to breathe or is it hard? We'll listen to your breathing with a tool called a stethoscope. This will usually feel a little cold, but it doesn't hurt.
An important thing for us to do is to take your blood pressure. This sounds kind of scary, but it's really not. It's easy to do. We just wrap this around your arm, force a bit of air into it, and then let the air out.
Okay.
All you
Otherwise,
feel
he's
is your
healthy?
arm being
Yes.
squeezed
Good.
a little. See? Not bad at all.
When someone needs our help, one of the best things we can do is give them some oxygen to breathe. Now, I'm sure you all know that you're always breathing oxygen anyway. It's in the air all around us. But when someone is sick or hurt, they need extra oxygen. We can give them what they need with these tools. This green tank holds the oxygen that we can give you. This is called a mask. Its job is to get the oxygen from the tank to your face so you can breathe it in. Now, this oxygen is just like the air you normally breathe, only better. Extra oxygen really helps your body feel better.
When someone falls or is in a car accident and is hurt, we usually like to put one of these around the person's neck. It's a special brace that helps the person hold their head still. This is really important because sometimes we don't know if their neck is hurt and we don't want to take any chances. Now we're going to go out on a call where a child has been hurt.
911 Center.
Hi, my name is Colin Stiles, and my mom told me to call for help.
Okay, Colin. What is your address?
1207 Cheyenne Street.
We're sending a rescue squad now, but I have a few more questions for you. Is your mom with your brother?
Yes,
Is your brother awake?
yes,
Do you know where he's hurt?
no.
Okay, Colin. The rescue squad should be there soon. I just need you to stay on the line with me until they get there, okay?
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
What happened here?
Ethan was outside playing roller hockey and he fell. And he was
Okay.
complaining that his arm was hurting him. And shortly after that, he was complaining that his neck was bothering him. So I laid him down to keep still until you got here.
Good, good. I'm glad you laid him down like that and kept him still. Hi, Ethan. My name's Bill, and this is Linda. We're EMTs with the rescue squad. We're going to take a look at you, okay? So you said your wrist hurts? Which one? Right there? Okay, we'll take care of that. And you told your mom your neck hurts a little bit too? All right. We're going to put this funny looking thing on you. This is to help keep your head straight, okay? You let me hold on to your head while Linda puts that on.
It's not going to hurt at all. It's just to help keep your head straight.
Probably not like a collar you've had on a shirt before, is it? Okay, now you do your best to keep your head still, okay? All right. If I ask you a question, just say yes or no. You don't have to move your head, okay? All right, very good. So this is the wrist that hurts? Okay. What we're going to do is put a kind of a special cast on there to help it stay nice and still for you, okay?
It's not going to hurt. It'll probably make it feel better once we get it on there. It's going to let all the air out of it and it'll be nice and tight.
But the nice thing is it won't squeeze your arm. If it squeezes it, let me know, okay? All right. Okay, now I'm going to move that just a little bit. There we go. I'll just hold this here until we get it drawn out. When you fell down, did you bump your head? Do you remember? Don't remember much about it? So you're playing hockey out in the driveway, huh? Do you do that very often?
No.
Okay, now you don't feel any squeezing on your arm, do you? Okay, good.
How's that feel?
Keep a couple more,
Yeah,
maybe.
couple more. We're going to do a couple more things to check you out. I'm going to listen to how your heart is by taking your pulse and also taking your blood pressure. This is going to go on your arm. It's going to get a little tight, but it won't hurt. Okay?
So, Mom, did he get knocked out at all, do you know, from what you
No.
could tell?
No.
Okay. Does Ethan take any medicines for anything?
No.
Okay. Otherwise, he's healthy?
Yes.
Good. Okay, Ethan, see this thing? This is some oxygen for you. This'll, if you're hurting a little bit, this will help you feel a little bit better, okay? Keep your head still while I put this on. That's just going to slip right over your nose there. Okay. There we go. Very good. Pulse and blood pressure good?
Very good. 90 over 56 and pulse of 100.
Okay. Okay, now Ethan, because we don't want you to move, we're going to lay you on a special board so that we can carry you, okay? It's not going to be real comfortable, but it shouldn't be too bad. All right, you just hang on for a minute. Get up at the head, I'll get the body there. Okay, now you just relax, Ethan, and let us move you, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Very good. Okay, now we're going to lay you back down. Good job. Okay. That arm still okay?
I'll hold his arm if we can get those underneath. Can you put those straps underneath his arm? There we go.
I'm going to let you have this arm out here. There we go. We want to put that strap around the outside of the arm?
Yeah. This one?
Yeah, that'll work. Still doing okay? That's a lot of straps on you, isn't it?
Okay.
That's better.
Is your arm doing okay in that position? Okay.
And this arm you can put up here just to keep out of the way there.
Towel.
Okay.
Please. These are just to help with you keeping your head straight again. Okay? Keep it nice and tight.
Does that hurt at all? No? Okay. That should be good there, huh? Or do you want to cross the forehead?
Press the forehead.
All right. Very good. Okay.
I'm going to slide the stretcher right in next to him and then we'll put him right on it. Slide it right there.
There we go. Okay, Ethan, we're going to be picking you up, okay?
Here we go.
Okay. There. You doing okay now? All right. That oxygen helping you feel better? Very good. Okay, we're going to take you outside now.
You let us know if anything's hurting so we can stop and do something different, okay?
Okay. Lift it up. Okay.
Now you know what we do when we're called to help someone. We want you to know that we're here to help you.
Let's take a look at our squad unit. Here's where all our controls are. You can see the radios we use. We need to be able to talk to our dispatcher, other fire trucks, rescue squads, and the hospital. Over here are the controls for the lights and siren. I'm sure you know why these are important to us. In order for people to know we're coming, we need bright lights and a loud siren. When someone sees us coming down the street, they should carefully move to the right, out of the way. If you're sick or hurt, we want to be able to get to you quickly, but safely. We're not going to be driving like a race car.
Now that you've seen what EMTs do, we'd like to offer you a personal tour of our equipment. If your community's rescue squad is here, you'll get a chance to do that now. If the rescue squad isn't available, ask your teacher to schedule a tour for you. Thanks for being with us today. It was great visiting with you.